it's going. Cheer on your team, and I want to see it. I want everybody to put their guys and their Thunder Predators and their VPs and their support all in the chat. Like, I just want to get all up. Because this is
Polar Bear versus Thunderbolt here. He was gonna get better in game 2, game 1. Very convincing for Thunder Predator. Surprisingly, really. People expected that.
Well, I have a theory. And
All right,
this may not really be a working theory, but it's just a theory. You know, there is this team that likes to say that they've awoken. But Thunder Predator used to be what, Thunder Awakened? And now they're Thunder Predator. They have awoken.
Dire's middle tower
They
is
are
under
the
attack.
They are the ones
So,
chasing their enemies.
are you getting at the point that they're awoken now? Is that what I'm getting from
They're
that?
the ones who are awoken. They're the ones who are the Predators, and they're the ones who are one game away from eliminating Virtus.Pro. It makes sense.
I mean, I can see it. Yeah, they definitely, when they played in their own regional tournament, they look nowhere near as destructive as they do. Maybe you're onto something, you know? Maybe some ritual has been completed during the break of the league to the major. We don't know. They became, you know, they ascended, man. They ascended humanity. At least that's how it feels like. Top notch.
I mean, they really shut down Virtus.Pro in that first game, and I'm kind of excited to see if Virtus.Pro can counter it this time, but I'm also excited to see if Thunder Predator can continue the onslaught that they had from game number 1, because that is some high tempo pressure to put your foot on the gas like that 2 games in a row.
Yeah, it is gonna be an incredibly tough task for twice. Master right now, pretty shut down. Like 3-4 CS. You have to get MoOz. Go up. No, not quite.
Jiggy not up, and Oracle not level 3 yet. That Oracle level 3 when he can just burst you and kill steal with Purifying Flames, that's when you really need to be worried.
The 500 damage comes in a matter of seconds. Very scary here to play against 3.
We're seeing Frank only 5-0 right now. He's really not CSing all.
What is this?
Yeah.
He hasn't even touched creep waves other than the ones that ran under his tower. So the MoOz is just continuing to pull creep waves here. And if this continues, you know, Beastmaster, that it doesn't get a fast necro, a fast level 6, can really feel like a burden in a game like this.
Yeah.
So hopefully for Frank, he's gonna put up a
Radiant
notch,
structures
be able
are
to
fortified.
get more of his lane than he is right now. At least he's getting somewhat of a decent level of it here. Level 3, not too bad. Could be the worst.
Yeah, it's not terrible, but again, that's the defense
down
trying to stir your tempo, and yeah, Shadow Demon going down first blood for MJZ. I believe the 2nd game in a row that he's gotten himself first blood. He takes out the Shadow Demon. I fail to see if this Shadow Demon's going to be a factor.
What do you call a fried demon? Cup.
Chicken Demon?
A Freeman.
Alright, I wasn't going to get that one. I wasn't even in the right area, man. I have no idea. I'll get
fine.
the next
You'll get on my level eventually. Yeah, I got a couple more lined up. Like, you got a couple more chances. More lifelines.
Next time I'll phone a friend.
To restore the void
I'll have to
within.
see.
Yeah, or ask Twitch chat, perhaps.
Ooh, pull that out and ask Twitch chat. That is a lifeline.
So far, though, what we're seeing,
Behind you.
the Predator doing quite well. Other than the Beastmaster getting pressured a lot. This Puck will have to do a lot come level 6. Like, he will have to gank the top lane quite a bit. Maybe even with the rotation of control as well. Monkey King is a little bit too free and a little bit too much pressure here on Master.
It's a lot of pressure on the Beastmaster. These boars really aren't doing much for him. You can see that they continue to get taken out, and well, it's not where you want to be if you're Frank. Frank had a good lane in the first game as that Tide Hunter. Now he's coming in like the Beastmaster is something that they're going to need to rely on coming into the mid part of this game or early mid game where they want to put the pressure on. If you get enough, we've said it already, and we're going to say it again. We're probably going to say it 2 more times after this. He doesn't get the farm. He may become, like you said, a burden. That could be something that, I don't know, Thunder Predator are ready to deal with, where they don't have a Beastmaster that's got much to work with.
Oracle potentially in trouble here. Yep, gets taken down by the Puck as well as the Earth Spirit. Damage to kill that Underlord, and it just shows again how strong of a lane that troll is.
You shall not.
Going straight into the Battle Fury, sitting at 3.6k net worth.
There they go to the Assimilate and looking to get the kill onto the Puck, but nothing really doing. But they do get the refill for GPK. Someone that VP are gonna have to really rely on here. Make a lot happen.
For sure. They're still getting a bit better out of the laning phase, sitting at 1k lead right now. With the game, and we have seen just Void Spirit Puck times where, you know, in the early game it was quite decent for the Void Spirit, but come mid game he just can't play DotA anymore. I'm actually surprised we see so many of these matchups. Picking Void Spirit into Puck, very brave, and oftentimes actually quite badly.
Did you think it was yours?
We've seen it kind of go that way a couple of times, and we've seen it in the last series alone, how much it really wasn't going their way when you got that Void Spirit. They'll use the Dream Coil out of the Shadow Team. They're going to rotate over this Oracle. A couple of supports over for Thunder Predator. Well, all of a sudden, they don't really get anything out of that Dream Coil at all, and they feel like they may have played their hand a little bit too quick. Strike for a second, trying to TP away, and he's gonna.
What's the auto formation? Lord? Well, it's Shadow Demon off the King top, now giving Troll a complete free. He's already level 8. Leveling with the clock is always a very good sign for your level of fatness. Really well done. 1,000 gold ahead. Monkey King.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Bottom lane just pushing a little bit where they can. The Remnant, that's going to lock up the Puck. They got the Fortune's End. Leostyle on the run for the Purifying Flames with one more shot from GPK. Will get the kill, and Leostyle falling.
That nuke damage from Oracle.
Good kill there.
Too much.
Void Spirit.
Yeah, a little bit cocky here from the Puck going in, you know, 1v2. Getting punished for it. Playing with fire for a little bit too long. Stop getting burned.
Troll has 5k net worth already. He is really pulling ahead. This is just not what you want to be up against if you're Virtus.Pro.
10
minutes in, he is rolling.
Dire's
This
middle
is
tower
just
is under attack.
a poor situation for Virtus.Pro
scanning.
to be in. How do they alleviate the situation? They have to go after the Troll, right?
They do, yes. Like, Troll is farming a little bit too fast, out of control here.
Radiant's
If he finishes
bottom
his Battle
tower
Fury
is
at
under
like minute
attack.
12, 13, which it looks like he will at this time, maybe even faster. He already has second last component, just needs a Void Stone. He might be able to just snowball out of control here again. MoOz is one of the best farmers in the entire world. Like, he always has been. At multiple TIs, he has shown that on his Rave King, on his Anti-Mage, on his Terrorblade. If you give this guy free farm, he is going to snowball. Very well.
So the Oracle,
Dyer's
the
turret
waning
has
rib,
been
Courier
geokinetic
kill as
grid.
well.
What
Yeah,
greatest
it's a
tragedy
plus
of our
for your
eon?
kill. When you've got the silences like that, it's gonna make Oracle's life really difficult.
Yeah, certainly. Void Spirit choosing to go really aggressive. He's going into the Orchid rather than the Yule Scepter. Could backfire, but also sets up a lot of
Dyer's
potential
bottom tower
pressure
is
on the
under
puck.
attack.
I quite like the item choice. I'm always sucker for aggressive item builds.
Ooh, roll in,
Roll
geokinetic
here.
grid. They're gonna get the silence on the Monkey King. They're TPing into the tier 2, but I don't know if that's really gonna be much of a defense for this tier 1 bottom.
Dyer's bottom tower has fallen.
Oddly enough,
He finishes Battle Fury at minute 11.
Yeah.
Face Boots, Battle Fury, Magic Wand. This guy is so absurdly obese, it's actually insane.
I'm shocked how much farm he's getting and how much they're letting him have. I mean, this is disgusting. They need it. Something.
And now he's stealing the
happen
enemy's
and-
triangle as well.
Yeah. They're doing everything right. The ball is like the zone moves. The eight right into his own lane. The misfortune then on it too because they're going to work over now. That's control the lane. Well, only got the
Get his ult off.
that Supernova. They get that kill control before he gets that ult off, and they're going to take out the A. Everybody here for the side of Virtus.Pro, and that's the shutdown they need. But I'm not sure it's going to be enough. He still does have that battle victory. He'll still be able to farm out of control if they give him enough
Radiant's middle
space.
tower
I mean,
is
that's
under
pressure
attack.
that they're pushing away on their end. Not anything that they're going out to grab.
For every move was here and the fight. Troll almost got off his ultimate. If he gets off his ultimate here, Phoenix Egg will explode and the fight will look very differently. But that Primal Spring from Nightfall is dealing a little bit too much damage. I'm sure he was just about to press his ultimate. Really
Yeah,
good.
that was purifying away. It's a lot of burst damage.
There it is, a ton of burst damage. Troll still
See.
that work.
Yeah,
Monkey
and-
is closing in on his at least. He finishes
Yeah.
now, but a good 2 minutes after. He will be playing from behind for a while.
Dyer's middle
Potentially
tower
find
is
another
under
goal.
attack. Dyer's structures are fortified.
The thing is, though, if he goes Battle Fury Ags, like that Ags is going to help him boost his farm up, so eventually he should be able to catch up to the troll, right?
Dyer are scanning.
It should.
We'll
Yeah.
have to see.
We have said in a battle of Battle Furies, if you die one time, the enemy guy can just be in the head.
Radiant are scanning.
14 minutes in, and here's that 8K mark that he
Dyer's top tower
surpassed.
is
I
under
thought
attack.
maybe it'd be an issue that Frank wasn't getting a lot out of his lane, but you know, so far the farm's been all right for the troll. The question is, can they keep this up? They get a tier 1 tower over the bottom. Frank not getting caught by the Aether Remnant. Won't be getting caught by Virtus.Pro at all.
Yeah, good sidestep there by Frank, making sure he stays alive. Like another death would have really just made this game so much worse. He at least is very close to an Echo 3, so his game isn't like absolutely terrible. But usually we see Beastmaster at this point really, you know, towards the top of the network. Top
Dyer's
tower should
top tower
have been
is
gone
under
like
attack.
a couple of minutes ago. But they are putting under pressure now, and it should be falling momentarily.
There's the pressure that
Dyer's top
they were
tower
hoping
is
for the
fallen.
Master to bring earlier, but it comes eventually, and it will take that tower so that you get the top and bottom lane tier 1s cleared up. Get that mid tier 1 cleared up as well. So Valkyrie, yeah, it's gonna be good here for the Monkey King, but the question will be, is it enough for Nightfall to really build off of? And he's going
There's a
battle
lot of
for Sanjay Yasha right now.
Yeah, it's an unusual build. I think he's just gonna go into the BKB. Probably, hopefully. Like, Saint Yasha is not really greatest monkey king item, doesn't really scale with the Aghanims, doesn't really do a whole lot for you. So I hope he chooses to go for BKB instead. But I see a lot of problems here for VP. Like, the supports are incredibly poor compared to Thunder Predators. Might be setting up with the Raw here. Find it.
Monkey
Monkey King went out.
Magnetize on the Nightfall. They'll get themselves the false promise to keep him alive.
Unfortunate. Puck bomb missed. It just missed. But I'm going to get here.
Eighth remnant. Easy. Long lane. They'll get the ball. They'll have the proper ward. Have a false promise to save it. This time to do is disruption coming in from Steve. Yeah, he saved him. And they'll try to get GPK out with an assimilator. Loser Yorv over, but it's not in the right direction. So GPK hiding in the trees, staying alive for now. Well done by Virtus.Pro to hold their own.
Making very good use here of the defensive tools. All of the heroes alive. And it was on knife's edge though. Like, that orb barely didn't hit the Monkey King. If it does, he's gonna be dead. Fortunately for Thunder Predator, it doesn't clip him. And this will now pick up the Void Spirit and smoking up.
But not gone.
MoOz.
That's something I worry
smoke.
about for Thunder Predator. Ooh.
Good smoke break here by MoOz. Sure to keep his troll protected.
I'm worried that Thunder Predator may not have the answers to the disruption, to the false promise, to the ability from Oracle to keep his heroes alive. Like, I'm just not sure
Dire's
Thunder
top
Predator,
tower is under attack.
you know, unless they execute perfectly, can really put it all together, right?
Mm-hmm. They do have a couple of heroes that can jump the backline though. The Puck, as well as the Earth Spirit and the Sound, that can really cause a lot of problems for the Oracle and Shadow Demon. Troll also, once he finishes his BKB, going Yasha into BKB, loving that build up a lot. It's very hard for Virtus.Pro to stop him. Like, a Troll this early for BKB can absolutely decimate a Monkey King, even in his own ultimate.
3K lead right now for Thunder Predator. They're waiting on, you know,
Dire's
to
middle
farm
tower
up
has
this
fallen.
BKB. He's got
Radiant's
the Yasha,
bottom
like you
tower
said.
is under
BKB's
attack.
next on the list. I will say, we've got Monkey King starting to catch up. He was like 2K, 2.5K behind. He's starting to get some ground back a little bit.
Again, I am not a big fan of his itemization. Phoenix Saint Yasha on Monkey King is it's just not an item you really see ever for a good reason. Because you see a good root in mid lane, nothing is gonna happen. Maybe a Raw here. Back to my point momentarily here.
Radiant's
Why is
top
Saint Yasha
tower
not good?
is under
It
attack.
doesn't synergize with the Aghanims. It's not a Skadi slow. It's not an awful corrosion slow, you know. It's not anything that really helps you and your Wukong's command to deal more damage. Not Skadi. It's not damage, it's not Daedalus. But you always really look for your Wukong's command as well as the Aghanim Scepter.
Astral Step sounds coming through on the troll. They're gonna roll forward, but they won't catch up to GPK. A little bit of damage done to MoOz there, but not enough. Virtus.Pro a little hesitant on whether or not they wanted to go in on that. They only sent the Void Spirit forward. The rest were there just in case.
Did I say Skadi twice, by the way? I believe I did. Or maybe only once.
I'll give you the benefit of the
I'm
doubt.
getting old, man. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Regeneration.
I forget the next second.
2 years older, so.
At this point. But you're holding it. You're looking great, man. You're looking real young. Never thought that you were older than me.
Radiant's
Nobody
bottom tower
Putting
is
all on
under
that
attack.
skincare, and all the good-looking products. Sure.
Radiant structures are
Sent forward
fortified.
once again. They've got the silence onto the troll. They're gonna dissimulate right onto the feet of this troll. Doing just yet. GPK just poking and prodding for now. They've got 5 heroes over mid. Virtus.Pro, you can feel the sense that they really want to get something done. Gone after that troll a couple times with just a poke to see if there's any reaction. I'm kind of scared. You poke the bear enough, and well, he's gonna fight that.
It's scary though because they're always grouping up so much. Thunder Predators now ahead by 5k gold. They're using the map much
Radiant's
more
middle
efficiently.
tower is under
VP
attack.
grouping up a little bit too much perhaps. BKB finished on Troll. It's going to be an absolute monster this fight.
It's gonna be tough to take out Leostyle from the Beastmaster with the Necro 3 as well as the Primal Roar. He could set up, do a lot of damage. I think as a team right now, Thunder Predators, they're the ones who are going to be confident fighting.
They can't stop this. It's going to be too fast. They're all bottom. There's no way they can possibly make it to the top
Dire's
lane.
middle
And this is the
tower is
problem.
under attack.
When you don't get the tier 1 towers quickly, now
Dire
VP
are
feels
scared.
obligated to get the bottom tower down, the mid tower down. They're completely out of position for the
Your
bonus
champion
attack.
has fallen
380
into
for
the
Troll.
Radiant. Radiant's
Very
bottom
good
tower is
recognition
under
here by
attack.
Team Thunder Predators. And they're playing with a whole different
Radiant's
Yeah,
bottom tower has fallen.
they're on another plane of knowledge right now. It's so impressive, just the execution and the objective taking. Everything is, the dominoes are in place
Dire's
for them,
middle tower
and they're
is
knocking them
under
down.
attack.
It's
Radiant's bottom
gone
tower is
from the
under
way
attack.
they've positioned, the way they've farmed,
Dire's structures
and
are
really just
fortified.
kind of manipulating
Dire's top tower is
Virtus.Pro
under attack.
and their mindset, knowing what they're going to be thinking to go after that Roche. Like you said, you know that they're going to be wanting to trade that tier 1 over 5. You know they have nowhere to tier 2 except
Radiant's
the
bottom
outcome.
tower is
That's not
under
going to be quick
Dire's
enough for
top
them to
tower
stop
has
you getting
fallen.
Roche anyway. So the second you see a couple of heroes over bottom, Roche is there.
while taking the enemy's top tower. Perfect movements coming out here from Thunder Predator. Earth Spirit left behind, might be a little bit of trouble, but I have watched a lot of Thunder Predator in the SA qualifiers, in the SA DPC League, and they didn't look nearly as strong. I don't know what happened to them during the break from the DPC League to this tournament, but they've made so many improvements. It's actually insane. Like a quite good
stride.
SA team, question mark?
Could be. They were close to the top, and now it feels like they're certainly making a name for themselves at this moment. It's stellar from them so far, and I don't want to jinx
Radiant's top
it,
tower is
but
under attack.
I'm impressed, that's for sure.
Imagine training with ankle weights the entire year, and it come to land, you're like, ugh, this is good to be free.
Dire's
Suddenly,
middle tower is under
you
attack.
just maul everybody. Making it look pretty simple so far. But of course, VP, not out of this game at all. Monkey King is still very bad. They have good goals. Keep him alive as well.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well,
Radiant's
a little
top
bit
tower
of
is under attack.
hesitancy from both teams, but of course that comes with the circumstance of an elimination.
Well, VP is definitely going to be feeling the pressure a little bit more than the pressure right now.
Damage onto the troll. Can they get the first hit onto this troll? They'll lose the Aegis for movement. Reroll is going to be placed here onto Shadow. He goes to get the kill out onto Steve. They'll take him out for the first time. He does not have buyback come back a second time. Minos, well, he had an
Radiant's
Aegis, so he
bottom
does come
tower
back a second.
is under attack.
Yep. Managed to take out the Aegis. He didn't want to pump the BKB because he was too low health, so he decided just to forfeit his life. Back with full health and have the BKB ready for the fight. And they're gonna get the
Dire's
tower
middle
anyways.
tower is under
Further
attack.
opening the map up
Radiant's
for them.
bottom tower is under
Further
attack.
increasing the map availability for the Dire team here. And it must feel pretty, tiny at this point. If you're what's the word? Claustrophobic, you're in a bad spot here if you're VP.
And this is something that we saw happen to them in the first game when Phantom Assassin really didn't have a lot of places to farm. We saw that the PA in that game just never felt comfortable fighting, and even at the end, fighting, getting one kill. It just was never really
Radiant's top
big
tower
enough
is
for
under
PA,
attack.
and that's a great goal. Now it's a great smoke with the gun to give against Virtus.Pro turning around. It's now looking like with DM1. This comes down, looking to go to the Oracle. Kingslayer is going to be the second one to fall inside of Virtus.Pro. They lose a third in GPK. They'll go after Save. Shadow Demon low. Shadow Demon gone. Double kill here for MoOz, and it is a 4-0 in the favor of Thunder Predator as they get one step closer to eliminating Virtus.Pro.
Did you see that roll? He rolled to 5 heroes. MoOz knows no fear whatsoever. He finds the perfect initiation on the Oracle, setting up his team perfectly for this fight. Troll, as we said, he's too strong at this point, just melting everything he sees. And to top it all off, GPK randomly died to a Necro Warrior that he killed with a remnant that the Necro Warrior just ran into.
Dire's middle tower
All things are going very well for Thunder Predator. Even luck is on their side as well.
Whew. Look at the replay, and it's just the roll in that breaks the smoke. Then he rolls, stuns up Nightfall, and from there, I mean, this fight is over. MoOz has eliminated the chances of Virtus.Pro taking that fight right there with just the confidence going into a move like that. That's the knowledge they know that they're smoking out of the base. That's the only place that they're going to be going, and he rolls in, and he figures him out. Cool story.
I've seen MoOz before. I've seen MoOz in the NAC for quite a long time. He has never been this good. Like, he improved so damn much in the past 1 or 2 months. Actually ridiculous. And this guy is in actual chat now. He is so good. He's not afraid of anything. No land pressure, no land fear, nothing like that.
Should they? Meanwhile, Leostyle silenced up all by himself, gone. And well, maybe confidence can fight you. It's not a big fight that Virtus.Pro has got, but they'll still feed for a moment.
How did he end up there? I did not see how the puck got there. But yeah, just at MoOz this time, you know, a little bit too confident perhaps because the last time worked out. VP still has a lot of damage, especially under the Wukong. They need to respect that.
I don't think that fight's as bad if Leostyle doesn't die, because I think MoOz puts pressure on Virtus.Pro right there, and anything that they're going to use stops them potentially fighting after. Now they don't have the puck, they don't have the green foot for the next 12 seconds. They're able to take tier 1 mid.
Yeah, finally getting a tier 1 tower middle. Like, it's so late, almost minute 28 into the game. Predator now on the hunt. Can't catch anything. DM here, a little bit out of position. Go for the double damage troll now.
Boy, that's not something you want to fight into, but double damage not picked up yet. Okay.
Maybe leaving for the puck or handing the model over probably. Oh man. Troll is gonna hit for a good 400, 500 damage. With the attack speed of Troll, he is going to cut through them like butter.
Radiant's top tower is under
really.
attack.
However, that Shadow Demon purge, so there's potential for it to just
You remember the days, Fruit Ninja? Mom, can I borrow your phone?
Cut some
roots. Going on to a land. They're going to try and go after the troll. They've got the balance strike. They have the difference here on the beat. They've got the BKB as well as the chance of it. Not the finish. Look at that. Sorry, they get the cover the Oracle. They're going to go for the beat. They finally took the kill. The same goal team. They're going to sign first. Troll suffering out front. The full spirit as well as the monkey team. They get the go. Nightfall. And he is gone. The whole team is dead on Virtus.Pro. Nobody dead on the side of Thunder Predator. They are hunting. And while there is no Arnold Schwarzenegger on the side of Virtus.Pro to save them from the Predators that are coming their way.
Dire's middle tower
5-0-5,
is under
15k ahead
attack.
now. They have no ultimate to defend. If it's the right back, they have potentially just to give up one side, maybe two. This is where Beast Master lineups really shine. Additional attack from Aura. Together with the troll, they're really just gonna munch through the buildings here. And we're looking at a potential 2-0 here, man. SA, nobody had them on their radar. They thought Beast would make it. No way they can do anything. Now Thunder Predator showing up in style.
Not showing up on many people's radars.
Dire's middle barracks has fall.
because their radars were jammed.
Bounty.
The radars were giving them the blues, the creeps, and the beats, and well, they needed to get that out of the way so they could see another Predator who are here to play. And they're going to go after Roche. And this is going to be another easy Roche man. I'm not sure Virtus.Pro can go for this.
Already played. Gold lead. Instant smoke up. Thunder Predator want to end this game right now.
Dire are
All
scared.
the Pistol Blade. Whoever he jumps on will have. They will need immediate saving from either the Oracle or the Shadow Demon. Finds the end.
Time to see this pretty quickly, and yeah, they will. All right, all over. Predator, but they're still on 20k. They can show that confidence. Balance strike. Now the Aether right there. They have the damage. Wukong used, but he walks out of his third ball. Oh dear. Now you don't have Wukong to work with.
One of the biggest rules. They cannot fight without it. Cheese is still there. Gold is also still there. He has multiple sources of staying alive. And we'll see if Thunder Predator thinks that the missed monkey ult is reason enough to try to push for the high ground or not. It's still scary. You can see the troll dies really fast.
Dies really quickly if given the opportunity for Virtus.Pro to kind of get around him. And that's only the troll dying quickly when, you know, he's by himself. Oh, God. Frank had an idea.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Frank, tag, man.
Dire's
And the
bottom
stories of
tower
him to tell, I'm
has
sure.
fallen.
To his children, I don't know if he has children. To his future children, if he doesn't, he'll tell them stories of time called Frank the Tank Madman.
Radiant
Still
are
searching for
scared.
him.
Set.
They're trying to search for him. That's so close.
It was so random. Like, I thought they kind of forgot about him, but he's still there. He's still spider in the trees down.
Poor station.
MoOz, you can let it go now. He's not there.
He's clearing out the trees so that never happens again.
MoOz is done. He's cosplaying Timbersaw right now. Cut the trees! Trees!
Going E-Blade next.
Knocking on Igon's door here. They're not ready. No damage. Backing off. This is the good thing about percentage-based abilities. Like Firestorm, like Soul Catcher. No matter how tanky a target is, if you just remove 50% of the max health, guess what? They're still half health.
That is 50% is half. You're not wrong. The math checks out. I got contact with my math guy, and he said that checks out.
Dire's bottom tower is
Hold
under
that thought,
attack.
rolling it in. Dark Portal out. And lore-wise, Underlord is a real bad, as you know. This game kind of looks like a little kitty. It's like, oh, Earth Spirit, I'm out.
Whose cat makes that noise? To me, he feels more like Justin Uber. You know, he's there for the ride.
Dire's courier has
As
been
on
killed.
Uber during like zombie apocalypse. I want to get out of here right away. Come in or don't, I don't care. Monkey King, you have to call my MoOz.
They finally found him. All the searching finally gets there. They're going to use the Dream Coil. Yule's up in the air with the roll coming in.
This please.
He's trying to break these trees, so he has nowhere to go. That's unbalanced IQ right there, so he can't jump away. The roll is going to miss, and now
He's getting
Jimmy going to come up in. That's going to be the silence as well as the proper roll to get the kill on a Nightfall. That is so well done by MoOz. He's playing with his food. I need David Attenborough to give me a play-by-play on that, because that was nature in the wild, just playing with his food, pouncing and getting the kill.
And look at Monkey King. He had Scotty queued up. What he has now is quick fight. Now it's a BKB. He doesn't have that happen again. Absolutely outplayed. And now that Yule Scepter here, he became trouble.
Yeah, sounds like a bleeding red. We're going to get the false promise off, so that might save him, but up in the air once again. He needs to find a way out of that. Step away. That hard on Mouse. No Oracle. However, they can't chase out what's on the base.
Dropping the gem though, a little bit too, excited here. They have to respect the buybacks coming out of Virtus.Pro, but next time they have a fight like this, they're not gonna have any buybacks. Monkey King bought back, two supports bought back, DM bought back as well. Man, this is damage output. There was pre-Daedalus. He picked up a full Daedalus now. If you thought he hurt before, why would Max surviving now? Guys, like an absolute truck. 400 damage. With an attack speed of a... I don't know, like a real life equivalent. A machine gun. It's gonna go... just die. Man. I never got your thought, by the way, on my voice acting, my sound effects. Pretty good, right?
I mean, they definitely remind me of Police Academy. And the guy from Spaceballs, like he got the sound effects on point.
Sound effects good. Voice acting still needs a little bit of work.
Yeah, I mean, nothing's perfect.
I know you're hard to please, but I will please you eventually. Hard work, dedication, and capital fight.
27k net worth lead here for Thunder Predator. Have Virtus.Pro had like a solidified net worth? Yeah, stop. Geomagnetic grip, waiting grip, double silence. He's not getting away. The roll comes out from MoOz once again. The gun wheels up in the air. Ready to get a kill. He'll be the one who gets the damage. He'll be the one who gets the kill.
The crit bash, taking up a quarter of his health. This troll is an absolute monster. On the Monkey King, there's no pickup yet. I'll promise though. Save. Yeah. Or is he maybe false? He's safe. False promise, it's still alive. He gets away.
Silence. He's still in the waiting room. Another kill on a GPK.
Absolutely absurd damage coming out of all these heroes. He's master now.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Oh, T4 is coming out. This T4 can rack up some more damage. Penta Edge sword right off the bat.
What do you want him to get?
Fix the
Penta
cloak.
Edge? Yeah. Alright.
Penta is probably the best, yeah.
Dire's
Or maybe it's left for some more attacks to kill the base faster.
Does he
But
need it?
Penta Edge sword is one of the better ones. How much damage does it give? 45? Is that it?
Is that a question?
Do I know my
feel
numbers?
Like you're giving me, yeah, I got it.
Wait, I'm checking. 45 damage. I'm so good at this game. Yes.
Solid. 10.
Thank you.
So, Thunder Predator, taking their time, conservative, I understand it, elimination series, but they are up a lot, and they do look like, get themselves to tier 4 items. They'll maybe even wait for Roche. It's up in 15 seconds. You can really close the door with that.
Close the door, and not only close the door, but also kick VP out of the building. Because if VP loses this game, they're out, they're gone. They were the heavy favorites coming into this series, and they're on the verge of losing a 2-0.
Yeah, seriously, I mean, this is... There's exceeding expectations, and then there's this. And Thunder Predator... Wow. Got the chip. I don't want to jinx it yet. You can start to get the roar going. See if they can finish it off.
Man.
Roche is up. This is the third Roche. They can go right into the pit.
That's so fast.
He was there and then he wasn't.
Roshan, the big rock man, has been deconstructed
This pleases me.
by bit.
Go ahead.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Oh, DM. Because they're
Hate
all
to
sending
see
their
it.
couriers onto the opposite. Oh, trying to
Wanna
send
hear
their
something,
couriers
B-Cup?
there. Sure.
When you're 42k behind at 40 minutes, which exceeds 1k GPM disadvantage per minute, you're in a pretty rough position, believe it or not. Double damage now picked up on Goku.
It really is just Mal. In doesn't get, it's like, oh, you know, you've got Aegis, you've got Cheese, you've got a 43k.
Dire's bottom
Deep
tower
to
is
that
under
broken damage too. Slamming this George shot on you guys. Get out of the building. We've seen it a couple times though where he gets a little bit too far ahead of himself and he loses the Aegis pretty quickly. That stopped him from going up the high ground a couple of times already. Because about the range too far, but they're going to be proper roll. That's going to be on the shot. He gets that hits on the Monkey King. They've got the silence out of 3. He's going to the dream. Going up to 2. All 3 heroes. They get the kill on the scene. They're going to hold the one. They're going to go. Hold on back. They try to DK for 93 seconds. He's not going to have buyback. He's going to use themselves. It doesn't get a coming through. They're trying to lock up this troll, but you gotta remember that he's got 2 lives and he's hard to kill. Fortune's End comes down. That's gonna lock him up for a second. They just don't have the control to get the kill here on Aminos. Fortune's End linking the top. He was here about going over the top 10 of Rax's roll is 2-3 and maybe have no answer. The silence comes down to 3 heroes once again with the waiting work. The will escape from Leostyle. They'll start to go in on the top. That's with the Mega Green balance right. Aegis is still there. Fiddler's balance inside the fire from the top. They go both to the right now.
They got handled.